Hey guys, it's like 5:30 in the morning right now. I think a little bit before 5:26 it says here on the phone. And I woke up. I woke up not long ago and I had this YouTube video in mind. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to record it. And it revolves around that guy right there. Why Portkis Diaz is one of my favorite characters in One Piece. And in fiction overall too, you know? So I woke up not long ago and I had this video idea, as I've been having a lot recently. What I mean is, for some reason I'm waking up extremely early and I just have like YouTube video ideas. And I said to myself, since the Usopp one, which is the first video I'm doing in this kind of style, where I'm talking to a camera freely without reading anything, I really like doing that. So I said to myself, why don't I keep doing it? And I thought about talking about Ace today. So also beforehand, before I continue, you might also come to the realization that my voice is very, very, very low. And it's because I don't want to wake up anybody right now. And I have a roommate who just lives, or who just sleeps across the hall. And if you see my eyes that are kind of teary, it's because I just put some like hydration drops on my eyes. They're pretty dry and I just, do it. So sorry beforehand. Anyways, why is Portkis Diaz? Why is that guy over there one of my favorite characters in One Piece? Oh, and same rules to the video apply. I'm just gonna be cutting out the empty spaces and the if I happen to do them. Well, Ace, where do I start? So Ace hits a really soft spot for me, in the sense that I think his death really affected me. I'm a person who cries regularly in One Piece. Maybe I'm the overly sensitive kind, and if the Straw Hats go through a very happy moment or through a very sad moment, or they're in a flashback, or they're there's a moment where they're talking about their something significant going on in their life, I tend to really cry a lot. And his death was no exception. I think his death was probably one of the most insane things that happens in the series. And I didn't really, I was going to say I didn't enjoy that, but more so that I think it really affected me. And the whole, how it leads up, how Luffy reacts, how Luffy mourns, the music that is played, how Whitebeard reacts, just the entire thing really, really, really speaks to me. Also, Ace is an older brother. There's no secret to that. And I also have an older brother. And it's really funny because my older brother and I don't share the same father, literally the same way Ace and Luffy do. Ace's father is Goldie Roger, and Luffy's father is Dragon, right? And well, my older brother and I also share different fathers, or that in common at very least. And that's pretty cool. And we have the same mothers. And you could argue, right? It's never stated in the series. And I also bet that Luffy and Ace have different biological mothers, but you could also look at it in the sense that their mothers are the sea. Luffy's and Ace's mother is the ocean. And well, my mother and my older brother's mother certainly is not the ocean, but you could say that sometimes, your mother is the planet, Mother Earth. But me and my older brother do have the same biological mother, if you guys are asking. One thing I also really like Ace about, or why I like Ace, sorry, is because VAV Cards get introduced in One Piece as he starts departing from the moment where he's introduced, like after or in the middle of the Alabasta arc. So a VAV card, right, is like this piece of paper that essentially has the ability to tell the other person who holds the VAV card whether that person is doing physically well or not, or if that person is alive. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in another anime, right? Like a piece of paper who you can have if another person gives it to you, and that paper mirrors basically your own life. So if you're doing alive and well, the piece of paper or the VAV card is like full or whole, right? And if you're not, then the piece of paper starts to disintegrate. And I think that's just fascinating. Also, well, it's also no secret that at one point, or while Ace was alive, when he sets out his adventures out to sea, at one point he becomes the holder and the possessor of the fire fruit, right? Ace was known as the fireman, right? Or the fire devil fruit holder. And that's just also insane. That's one of my favorite fruits. Sometimes I, oddly enough, spend time thinking or daydreaming about if I had a very cool devil fruit in my possession. And out of the many I would love to have, right? One example is Kizaru's, the light fruit, or Aokiji's, the ice fruit, or Blackbeard's, the dark fruit, or even, you know, Whitebeard's fruit, the Quake fruit, or the Tremor fruit. A badass fruit to have would also be the fire fruit. Damn, that would be amazing. Also, why I like Ace as a character and why he speaks out to me so much is because I also, in this lifetime, play the role as an older brother. And the same thing happens. It's like a mirror occurrence with me and my older brother. We have different fathers, me and my younger brother. So I get to be an older brother, and hopefully I'm like him in the sense that, you know, I'm caring and I'm reliable and I'm dependable. I would like to believe so, but I don't know what my younger brother thinks of me. I just try to do my best, right? And that's pretty cool. And we also have different fathers. Different mothers, sorry. Just like Ace and Luffy do. So that's pretty cool. That's really pretty neat. And lastly, to wrap the video, I also don't want to keep you here 9 million hours. And I'm looking at the screen right now, and I'm looking at the recording. It's 8 minutes and 47 seconds. I've also been shaking. Sorry about that. The camera's been, or the phone, I'm not doing it justice very much this video. I'm shaking all over the place. I think Ace also has an interesting journey to walk, right? When he's dying, I think a motif in his life, or a recurring theme, is that Ace is always questioning his worth and purpose, right? And when he's dying, he remembers even asking Garp, right, his grandfather figure at one point, whether his life had any meaning, to which Garp replies to him, you know, that's something that you find out as you live, you know, your purpose, or if you're worth existing, and even though that's kind of very, could you say, existential, that's something at one point, you know, in my past that I would also ask a lot to myself. You know, why am I here? Is my existence any worth? Or do people even love me? So, you know, Ace is not by any means present in the series that much compared to other characters, but his presence makes a very important impact and a very lasting impact throughout the entire series. And I think even though he gets very little screen time compared to other characters, I think Ace is a very relatable character. Ace is very human. Or what I'm trying to say is that we all have bits and pieces, I think, of Ace. And that's why, Ace is one of my favorite characters in One Piece. If you like the video, or if you're still here watching, thank you, you're a mad lad. And have a good day. This week is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to be trying new video ideas, and I also have a crazy versus battles done wrong episode coming on the way. A viewer suggested one. And yeah, happy Monday and happy week, guys. Peace.